never ever a simple answer to that. And I'll tell you, so I'll take it one step further. My last company, so I'll use my last company. I actually, in a sense, because I'm part of the executive team, I was the CIO at Westcon, I was actually the minority there. I did not, and I'll say, I did not fit in with the executive team. They were all, which is fine, they were all of Irish descent. They all loved to go out every night and weekends, hanging out together. I hate to use the cliche, drinking and partying. That's not me, I'm a family man. Look, you own me between the work days, but I don't feel the obligation that I have to go drink with you or I'm gonna go to movies with you. Just not it, and I didn't fit there. So certain things that where it starts. So here's where I believe it starts. There are many different companies with many different cultures. Definitely the big Fortune 1000 clearly have programs to help as well. Very proud of Xerox, Pepsi, Recall, that we are working on programs to make sure that we have diversity. So number one is if you go to a local, if you ever heard the term mom and pop company, most likely, and if it's not public, most likely it's run, as we say, as a family, and that becomes that subjectivity, that it's probably going to be more difficult for you to break through that until they get to know you. But my recommendation is clearly yes, communication is one. So I would say is work on communication. I understand culturally, you're right, you're not here to promote yourself. I mean, the old philosophy, which I believe my dad told me, son, work hard, they'll see it, and you will get promoted. No, you're laughing. I don't believe in it either. My dad, no, I'm sorry, I don't believe in it. There's more. You have to work hard, you have to deliver, but there's more to it than just that. Very rarely did my company, did someone go, yes? Oh, you're so good, Jason. Come with me. We're going to get you this off. No, never. So there has to be, and that's why I said, if you looked at earlier on, I was really telling you have to have that marketing and sell. And it is more, because I do a lot of international traveling, it is more a U.S. style. It's not everywhere. I can guarantee you, if I go to China and I do what I'm doing right now, get rid of them. Get the hook. They won't hire. No, I have to understand the culture in China and understand how to communicate, which could be different. So what I'm saying is, if you want to break the glass ceiling, don't become them. Because I got to tell you, in Westcon, I didn't become them. Matter of fact, I fought them. What you want to do is understand what are the key attributes to be successful. Be true to yourself, so don't do anything that you don't feel is not true to yourself, but you'll have to find that out. Communication is one. Marketing yourself is two. Looking for a mentor. And I'd say look for a mentor outside of your community. Somebody who is not Chinese then. And I would say using those, because you have to actually have those mentors. The next thing is networking. So let me show you an example. When I was with Pepsi, I went to Pearson Publishing. You probably don't know it, but it's the biggest publishing firm in the world, in the UK, $8 billion. If you look at any college, university textbook, they own them. The CEO of Pepsi Cola went to Pearson Publishing. Got a call while I was at Pepsi. Hey, Jason, I know how well you did on project managing and leading, implementing ERP packages. We just chose SAP and I want you. It was all because of networking. So don't forget those relationships. You want to break the glass ceiling, you've got to get pulled that way. Even for myself, the first time I became CIO of Pepsi, somebody from the glass ceiling pulled me in. It's okay. Invite them out to lunch. Ask them questions. Take it as if it is a job. And I think that's the key. It will not, and it breaks my heart to say this because my dad used to say, it will not happen just by doing a good job. Well, let me phrase it. There's a small percentage, because I'm sure we're all high performers, but you have to do more than that. You have to do, I hate to say you have to do this. The same skills I said to get the job is once you're in a company is almost the same skills you need to utilize. Brand yourself, market yourself, network. Don't overexpose yourself because that hinders it. Don't change yourself to be part of the glass house ceiling. I didn't go to movies and drinking with the crew at Westcon. Doesn't always fit. Finally, I got fed up and said, look, I'm tired of this. I'm hitting that glass ceiling. That's why I got a flat head. You can't break through it. You don't have to always do that. Not every company, not every culture is for every individual. You got to find the right culture, right company, fits for you, find those mentors, deliver.
Thank you. Thank you.
And yes.
Because of time, we have one more question. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Jason. My name is Leanne. Actually, I would like to thank you first for your speech today. It's actually my great honor to hear your speech because I just got my master's from Georgia Tech a few months ago, and I'm trying to set my early career path. So I have a question regarding two advices you just give us. One is to set up our own brand, which to my understanding is to actually work on something, work on one thing or a couple of things to specialize it. And I think the last advice you gave us on your the last slide is to actually the variety, keep your variety, try different things. And this seems to be kind of conflict with each other. I'm just trying to see what's your advice to balance these two and how to not to get too overwhelmed. Thanks.
Now, my fault, so I'll first apologize to everybody here in the room. I made an assumption, which was probably poor before I came here, is assuming that a lot of people in this room are in their career, 8, 10, or 12 years. So I'd probably say we'd probably need a different discussion if this was a university group just graduating. So no, it'd be a little bit different. But I think I should answer the question for the whole as well, because it's good. So yes, so the key that I always say is always stay true to the brand that you want. So if you are going to be, project manager, DBA, .NET developer, stay there, but just don't close the door on it. So you have to manage your time. I use the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, focus on what you are, make sure you're delivering, but organizations like to see what we call flexibility. They like to see you can add value beyond your box. And the only way you can do that is by learning other skills. Now, some of those skills that you're learning might not ever be utilized. It might be something totally different. You might want to utilize a skill and understand operations or finance. You might never use, but I'd then recommend on your free time, do something. Maybe you volunteer for a non-for-profit organization and you say, I have an interest in finance, but I'm an IT person. Can I do your books for you? And maybe it's one day a month that you can do that and you're learning new skills. And I can almost guarantee you go back to your company and you're now in a meeting, they're going to put a new financial tool in, and you come in as a .NET developer and say, I fully understand the GL and the AP accounts and understand how we do all the math. Where did you come from? So if you're beginning your career, then I'd say you're right, stay focused. Because then they'll say, you're not focused where you're going. The other thing too is most people coming out of their MBA, everybody, whenever I interview them, what do you want to do? I want to do something with strategy. No, everybody wants to be a strategist. It's like the one profession that everyone says, I want to be a strategist. But I always give the advice, I just tell you is, first pick what you want to do, deliver tactically, and they'll turn around and say, wow, she is phenomenal. And then they'll say she's also a strategist. So stay true to that. All right, let's take a break, and then we'll come back. Great, thank you.